Hello everybody, I think we're live. We are I think I saw me and a common grass. Sorry I'm late. There was an accident or something. Came along, you know, on foot. Long, but it was going to be closed. And find my way here. I don't know if the detour itself took all that much time, but waiting there for you know, a bit until that happened did. Between the two, it took extra time. I think I would have been here on time. Now, as it happens now, because of all that, we're that much shorter on time because I'd like to go to the campus. And who knows how things are going to go there. Especially because, you know, I don't know about today, but... Did I hear American goldfinch? With I did. 2 American goldfinches. With our hawks spending time, you know, not so close to Rice Hall anymore, it's obviously much more difficult to find them. Oh, already disconnected? Oh my goodness. Hopefully you're still live. I want to get ready for a walk, and we're going to take a fairly quick walk, I have to say. So I have to put some bug spray on and do 1 or 2 other things, and then we can get underway. Just had various things happen today. It's been an interesting day, to be sure. Anyway, I'll try to get ready as quickly as possible. Just saw 2 mourning doves and heard another common yellowthroat. And a house finch. And I'm hearing a robin, maybe 2. I'm not going to keep too much of the stuff on. I have a feeling we're going to move so fast anyway, at least here. And the mosquitoes may not have a chance to even catch us. I hate to rush a visit to Sapsucker like this, but I'd like to see the place as usual. And you never know, we might see something, and even though we only have so much time. Situated so that I can walk properly without wires going in here or anything. After we are done here, just heard right in that blackbird. I don't remember if I mentioned it already. But Anyway, when we're done here, I will do as I have been doing, and that is we will, at one point or another, whether here or whether I drive there first, but if we're going to the campus, I will stop the broadcast for a bit and have a fresh start once I'm there. I see probably 2 more American goldfinches. If I can get my stupid backpack on, I can show you what's going on. I think we're ready. They're right up here. And I believe I just heard a blue jay. Hold on. Kind of a nice look. Okay. Let's go. Let's see if we can take a decent walk. Even though we only have so much time. Those 2 American goldfinches are still there, but I just heard a different one. It sounds like a robin alert call, has me wondering if something's going on. Morning dove flying overhead, and I believe that's I can't get it. I believe that was an American goldfinch. Hearing at least 1 blue jay. Hello. Gotta watch where we step. That's a piece. And the chickadee. What's bothering me here? Here, a catbird. Just saw another morning dove, I believe. It's hard for me to see here because of sun in my eyes. I do see a Canada goose over there. So So far, just one, but maybe it's... Look, hold on. I see another one on the shoreline. Oh, dry ground. Okay. Now here, do I see anybody of interest here? I believe I just heard a great crested flycatcher. I did. I think. Maybe not. Okay, let me just look with binoculars a little bit more thoroughly. I'm pretty sure it is a great crested flycatcher that I'm hearing. It's not very close, but... Another robin. Okay. Okay, let's hit the trails and see if there's anything else that's worth seeing. Temperature is nice and comfortable, by the way, and no surprise. I mean, it's been, granted, it was hot in the car today, but it's been comfortable really all day long. Certainly a lot easier to deal with than the high heat of the last several days. Kind of see things are drying up here, although there may be some water further on. Yeah, there is, but anyway, some areas here are not covered with water. It's just mud. I believe I hear a crow. And I don't know if this is a Harrier or a Downy that we're hearing, but we're hearing it. I'm guessing it's a Harry. Don't see it.
idea, but I'm sure not seeing anything.
Gotta listen. That's the only thing you can do. Maybe you'll, you know. For me, it's at least as much hearing as it is seeing.
Sure, yeah.
And hoping that, you know, maybe something comes into view. You know, I've mentioned this many times before. You know, sometimes, and we're in a hurry ourselves right now, but you can't always just go to an area and expect the birds to jump out, and all of a sudden you're seeing 50 different species. I just heard great crested flycatcher again, maybe a different one than before. You know, you can't just you know, present yourself and, okay, here I am, and all the birds show up. Sometimes you have to look, sometimes you have to wait, sometimes you have to just listen. Sometimes it's just, you know, plain dumb luck. Knowing an area certainly helps. You know, having a familiarity with it, knowing, you know, where you're likely to hear or see a given species really can be helpful. Now we're hearing much more clearly the great crested flycatcher that's nearby. No idea where it is. I think it's generally up there somewhere. And we would have a very difficult time finding it, but you never know. If it's near the tops of the trees, I don't want to spend too much time searching for it. I'd love to see it, but just heard a wood thrush. There's the wood thrush again. So that's 2 wood thrushes, by the way, since I heard one on my way in. It's the first bird I heard here today. I think we just heard a hairy woodpecker. I believe that's what it was. There may be 2 wood thrushes we're hearing now. I believe so. Maybe not. Yeah, I believe there are 2. Just by the way it all sounds. Yes, almost certain that there are at least 2 singing right now. Maybe 3. One sounds a little closer. Here, robin. No doubt there are at least 2 wood thrushes. I wish we didn't have the road noise that I'm also hearing, because it's very peaceful in here. You know, there's no wind right now, and you know, sometimes you're here and you hear a lot of Canada geese, or you hear a lot of red-winged blackbirds, and not hearing either of those. So it's just quiet, and it would be nice to listen only to the wood thrushes. Are we also hearing a scarlet tanager sing? Or is that a vireo? I don't know. And a vireo now. It was in this little stretch right here, this corner, where I saw my first scarlet tanager years ago. The mosquitoes have found me. Wouldn't mind seeing that tanager, although I don't believe it's believe it's particularly close. So I believe we'd have a hard time finding it. I think I might be hearing a kingbird. And I heard one earlier, I just didn't mention it. And you look with binoculars. It's obviously difficult to see things here because of the lily pads. See the next one there. Not just that Ferris. The geese have been here. These were swallows, but I'm not sure. Just heard a peewee. And, oh, don't know who just flew across the way. I don't know what it was. Might have been a female cardinal, but I'm not sure. And somebody just flew up here. I don't know what it was, but it's possible it was a bluebird, but I don't know. Let's see if it comes back out within view. Oh, wait. Okay, I see a robin. And I think we're going to move on. I'm not seeing anything else of great interest here. I believe we just heard a cardinal. Looks like there are at least 3 cedar waxwings in that area. I don't know if I can get you any. We're gonna move on anyway. I believe there are a few cedar waxwings there. We really don't have much time. I have to say, I mean, maybe we're not seeing all that much, but I'm enjoying the walk. Things are looking, I'm not showing you as well as maybe I would like. And, you know, quite honestly, even if I took the time, like this area here, it's nice and green and everything, it's hard to show you, you know, with a camera. I mean, you kind of hate to say it, but you kind of have to be here sometimes to fully appreciate. Did I just hear yellowthroat? See a deer with horns, antlers. Maybe this is the same tree where we looked up and saw. I couldn't tell, but oh, young kingbird, a young one, and I believe that's an adult on the left. My guess is that, and there may be. Is that another kingbird there? I don't know. That I don't know. Are we hearing fish crow again? Or is that regular crow? Shoot. The adult was just back up there. Heard the peewee again. So there's a different kingbird vocalizing to my right. And there's nobody there right now. Is that the young one? Possibly. And whoever this is still there. I just heard a song sparrow. Okay, let me take a moment and look around the... Oh! What am I hearing? I don't know what I'm hearing. Okay. So looking around at last with binoculars, see another Canada goose. I don't know what's going on here. Look at how dark its face is. Oh, it's on the other cheek. Okay, hold on. Thought I saw something, but maybe not. I think we're going to have to... Hold on. Somebody was in there and now I don't see it. Something sounds almost like a house wren. One more look with binoculars and then I think, unless I see something, we're moving on. See a robin. Possibly a grackle or two. Catbird just came over. And we either heard a pileated or... Oh, who's that? I think I just saw a titmouse. All I could see was the eye, but it looked like their eye, which was quite cute. And did we hear either pileated or northern flicker? I don't know. Hold on one second. What's that up there? I hear a nuthatch. Is that a flicker? Might be. Moving on. Not only is it getting a little bit later, but remember, the days are getting shorter. Maybe it's not noticeable yet, but it will be very shortly. Start to notice it very soon, I'm sure. And I have to say, you know, the shorter days make the weeknight visits more challenging for me, if not impossible. I suspect we've been seeing, I don't know if that was a female yellowthroat or not. We heard a call, a male song, and then I walked over here and looked in the same area, or at least what I suspected was the same area, and saw two birds. First saw, was able to get one of them kind of on camera a little bit. He just flew. I can't see it now. We're going to move on. We don't have time. Thanks a lot. Walk away and then he sings again. Alright, well, I'm moving. I really appreciate common yellowthroats, and whenever I get to see one, I do my best to do it. So anyway, you know, the days get shorter and the hawks disperse that much more. So, you know, I'm going to most likely be cutting back on the weeknight visits in the future, near future actually. And quite honestly, they take a lot. They, oh, come back here, you. Songs now. Anyway, the weeknight visits, you know, they, especially if I have to, you know, go to work the next day, they can be tough on me, so. Love doing them though. It's great when you know, we get to see the hawks and everything, especially if they do something interesting or we get a beautiful look or whatever. And you know, quite honestly, even if I were to stop the visits for the year right now, we've seen a lot of nice. I believe I hear a kingfisher. We've had a lot of nice time with the hawks. I think we've seen beautiful images and interesting behavior. So it's definitely been worth it. Someone just disturbed the water. I think there's a beaver nearby. The kingfisher is that's not a kingfisher. The kingfisher is to the naked eye I can't see it, but I check one or two trees I might be able to find it. See a robin, and I hear another one. As for the kingfisher, I still haven't seen it. I don't know where it is. So never mind about that. Okay, one quick look around, and I think we've got to move if I don't see anything special. Oh, more geese. Just heard a downy. Hi, geese. Cute. Good to see you, geese. Just saw grackle. I believe I'm hearing a wood thrush again. Now, to be honest, earlier when we started and we were, over in that general direction, the wood thrush I thought I was hearing sounded like it was coming from this direction, but I don't know. I'm not hearing, by the way, the rattle call of the kingfisher any longer, so I haven't the slightest idea where it is. Yes, I do. It just went to the water. It may have been on the former nest tree, I'm not sure. I couldn't see it, but I just saw it go to the water, and then it flew to our left. I don't know where it is now. Well, time to get moving. Time is short. Like I said, I mean, this has been on a relative basis a short walk here at Sapsucker. It's not quite done yet, but we're getting there. But I've enjoyed it. I mean, maybe it's just the nice weather, beautiful weather, really. And we have seen a few things, nothing, not too much that's really special or out of the ordinary, but I've enjoyed it. I've been here at, in the middle of the day, hot days, and, no birds really stirring much, and really hot and uncomfortable, and that can be more of a slog, to be honest with you. But if you get here in early in the morning, or if you walk around here late in the day, still daylight but late in the day, it can be very nice. I mean, it can be nice in the middle of the day too, but in terms of beauty, I prefer the morning and evening. Hello, how are you? I believe we've bumped into him on the campus before. I don't know him, but he just came from here, and just because he's walking away doesn't mean there's nothing here, but what I doubt is that there's anyone to startle in terms of a heron. Ooh, that's different. They've cleared some trees there. Although they're all brown, I wonder how long they've been down. I just haven't noticed it, or if it just happened, I don't know. Or maybe they brown quickly. Okay, let me just take a look here along the water's edge, or the apparent water's edge, and see if there's anybody that we would want to look at. Nobody that I see. Okay, we're gonna move on, and by the way, I don't believe we're gonna walk back to the water. Normally I would, but we don't have the time. I have no idea, how many species we've seen or heard, but, I think back to that brief conversation we had with the gentleman who said he thought this was a good idea, but he's not seeing anything. And, don't get me wrong, I want to see them, not just hear them. But, it's not as if the birds aren't around. They're around. It's just a matter of either getting lucky enough to see them or whatever, but they're around. I don't know who's making this noise here, though. I believe I hear a nuthatch. Shoot. Shoot again. Two birds just flew by. I don't know what they were. I'm guessing either catbirds or robins, but I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look at it. At all. I'll say this about the Fuller wetlands. I mean, I've been coming here for years, and in terms of the vegetation encroaching on things, it's always been, difficult, and I imagine there's a lot of maintenance that's really required if you want to keep the view nice and clear. And it looks like someone took something down over there in the, back there in the distance. I mean, in prior years, like from here, I can't even see the barn. And it used to be I could see the barn easily. Maybe year-round. I'm not sure about year-round, but definitely without any issues at all in the colder months. Now, even when the leaves aren't on the whatever it is that grows there, it can be hard to see the barn. Okay, it is almost 7:30. Let's say roughly 7:45. I'll hurry to the campus as quickly as I can. I want to shut down here, like I said, and then restart there. And I have to reset something, one or two things. And hopefully we won't have a problem. I'm hearing a blue jay. Okay, so that's the plan. I need to do some reconfiguring anyway. And so I'll try to get there by 7:15, or I'm sorry, 7:45, maybe a little bit later. It depends on traffic and everything. Okay, everybody? So I will see you as soon as I can. Bye-bye.